Hello and welcome to another week of interviews. Here we are joined by McKenzie from Zelios and Wazzu, a new face out of the Forsaken 5 camp. Hello, gentlemen. Welcome to the interview booth. We've gone for the outside edition, given lockdown extensions and all the rest of it. So both of our lovely gamers here are going to be touching a little bit of grass during these interviews. But first question, we'll give it to you. We'll give it to McKenzie and then Wazzu. Is obviously stage 1 and 2. It was quite clear who was going to be the front runner for the majority of the stage. You sort of after weeks 3, 4, you could figure out who was going to be the top dog. Now in stage 3, it's a bit of a mashup. Obviously, Kraken are having a pretty good run, but it really is a question of the rest of it. Are we expecting any crazy upsets throughout the remainder of the stage, you reckon?
I think the top 2 are pretty firm there, but probably the next 4, the middle pack, is all pretty tightly contested, so I think anything can happen still.
Yeah, I agree. I think Kraken and Fury are very the 2 top contenders at the moment, but like Jake said, the middle 4 at the moment as well could cause some upsets for the last 3 play days.
Fair enough. Now, going into was with you guys seemingly being able to kind of wait, hang on. I have it written differently. I have different names for different questions. I'm sorry. McKenzie, question it was actually for you. You guys are seemingly able to keep on upgrading your results week by week basis. Now going against F5, are there any concerns, or will the kind of the no fricks given kind of approach will kind of prevail here?
Well, with what we've got in the works, hopefully, if everything turns out right, we get the right couple maps, we'll be definitely having some fun, and people will be having some fun watching it. But the results will just keep on coming, and honestly, we're expecting the 7-0 this time.
Oh, okay.
Confidence. And a question for you was, you're a new face in the booth. Face Cream has been quite humble up until this point, so if you want to deviate away from that, we're totally fine with it. But I mean, for you guys, you've got Altered Zelios Warriors and Pack Watch to close out the stage. Is this like you guys have shown yourselves to be an incredibly structured team, incredibly capable of going deep into these maps as well? Do you reckon that there is going to be a real contention for you guys throughout the remainder of the stage, or do you reckon you're just going to keep going at your own pace?
Look, we like every team we come against, we try to like show as much respect as we can and see what their strengths. But the only team I'm not worried about is probably Jake's team, because Jake's on the team, so it should be pretty easy. But in all seriousness, no, I do respect the boys over at Altered Zelios. They're a good bunch of lads, and it'd be a fun game, really fun game.
Now, in lieu of some of the recent changes to the game and TS and whatnot, we've seen a few guns being buffed and nerfed. In your opinion, though, which one should finally catch these hands, or should not really catch these hands?
Like the Roni stuff tilt.
He did have a good cry in his interview when we brought it up.
Oh.
I think
Bloody Roni. Oh, I can't believe they're changing that. I think it should stay, but anyway, we'll see. See how it plays out.
All right, and final question of the interview, lads. Now, we've seen a couple of players step up throughout the year, going from Oceanic Challenger League into the Oceanic Nationals. You think Kieran, AFX at the start of the year, Overt in its entirety in Stage 3. We've had Dragos jump up. There's been a few names throughout. Honestly, with the stage and what we've seen so far, who do you reckon is probably the next player to be poached into the Oceanic Nationals?
honestly, most of those Fury players are pretty bloody cracked. Most of them deserve a good shout up there. I reckon most of those guys have got the individual gunfights like all for themselves, so they can. I reckon any of those guys could go up there, no problems.
Yeah, I would have to say probably President from Fury. I think he's looking good on that like support role. If there's a support opportunity for him in OCL, he'll probably get picked up. And as much as I hate to say it, the person in this call with me as well, Jake, I think Jake's a really good player, and if he keeps going, he might get picked up as well.
Well, thank you so much for joining us at the interview booth, gentlemen. We look forward to seeing you play 19th of October. Playday number 5 is gearing up to be a hot one. And look, we'll let you go and touch some grass.
Yep.